Yeah, greetings to everybody. I watched some Maurice Kamto a video where he be talking. I think 3 years after the crisis began for Southern Cameroon, and if you listen to that Maurice Kamto audio, now he suggests the thing of the DTR Center, okay, and you realize they be suggest when you see some people the way they be greedy, when you hear someone like come to talk of federal system, in a talk now federal system as if it did before, because then they know if you go back for our federal system way now we be the control everything. We get prime minister where the lodge prime minister for Boya. Why prime minister no be dinner for some small house for year one day. No, that kind of prime minister we get them back then. You see, so they will carry prime minister's lodge, a big palace, prime minister's palace in Boya. Go put their governor there. You understand? So when you hear come to the talk about the issue of federal system, say they will go back for the but in talking about 10 state federal system. I say it mean. But that time come to be the suggester because he run for president. You understand? That time he talking because he run for president as a presidential candidate. So it means if Kamto become office, now the very thing for the do. Now for create the DDR center, now for send our boys and for go for DDR. The very thing with these guys that they do, when they feel say they solve the problem, but they need to solve the problem. Ask La Republicans, the government, why do you think that government change hands? There is a change of governance. In every country, there is a change of governance. Because people's idea are stuck. People's idea get stuck sometimes. They don't know what to do. Okay? So why not just give chance for people who can bring fresh ideas, fresh skills to bring reform? La Republic government does not know that the amount of money they spend in this war in Ambazonia is so much that they would have been building their roads. They would have been like Paul Biya was talking about his end of year speech about creating regional employment this thing. So for 42 years, there's nothing that there was a ministry of employment doing or ministry of what doing. So it's Paul Biya that will pass a decree before they start creating jobs. So I tend to wonder what these people think. The government of Cameroon does not know how to resolve the crisis. That's why when they go for any negotiation, they only want to manipulate the Ambazonian leaders. And they use the same manipulative system that Aicho and the other guys did back then. Paul Biya involved. But look at it critically. The problem with Cameroon today, they are very united when it comes to holding Ambazonia. They are very united in that. They can do everything to keep us hostage. But when it comes for their own unity, they are not united too. Bamleke man, even as Kamto is speaking like that, will be very difficult to become president. See what happened to MRC protesters. Some of the MRC protesters are still in jail today as we speak. They are still in jail. Like Ambazonian leaders, Ambazonian people. So anything that they are talking about, you saw what happened in South Cameroon, southern region of Cameroon, in Paul Biya's area there. where they are sending out foreigners. They call them foreigners. They are Cameroonian. They are Bamlekis, but they call them foreigners. They will be streeting, broken into their stores, doing all kinds of things. But that is the government. Okay, they see, the fact is that the cost of the war on the government is more than what you can say, okay, please, enough is enough of this war. Let's stop this war. Let's go for negotiation. Let's settle this thing amicably. We had a very unique federal system with Nigeria. Okay. But look at the coin of these things too. The United Nations granted us independence as a country. Now, they say, okay, you people are not viable to be by yourself. Can you join Nigeria or join French Cameroon? That we are not economically viable. And it's because they did not know that area is a very rich land. It's when Aijo, after 10 years of federal system from 1961 to 1972, Aijo say, hey, that small land you're seeing there like that, there is cocoa, there is coffee, there is oil, there is rubber, there is timber, there is what do you put in that ground? That's why when these people are coming, in our land, and they are seeing how the people are happy, they are having fun. The only thing that is scaring our people is the noise of the gun, but not that our people can lack food to eat in their land. Because anything you put there, something comes out. Anything you put in that ground, there's something that will come out. Corn don't take long to grow. All those things don't take long. As you put them in the ground, they come out, they grow. So we have grown, we have been in this system, and we understand what's going on there. Okay, some people might not understand the greed, the stinginess, the idea of not sharing with others has made that government to be so lukewarm, in the sense that people have lost trust. Okay, just like Ambazonian. Okay, that's why any negotiation process that happened, the one in that they granted the peace, whether it's special status or what, I don't understand. That one did not work, right? The Canadian government said, the Switzerland government, the Swiss government said, okay, it is as if that Grand National Dialogue did not work out. Okay, I'm inviting you people to come over to Switzerland in Geneva for a renegotiation process. It's during that process that La Republic understand what is international mediation. Because the thing they went and did in Yaoundé Day was a thing about CPJ members. That's not Grand National Dialogue. That's not a international negotiation process. Takes process. It's a process. It's not something that people go and sit in Yaoundé Day for 2 days. They say, okay, we have decided that you people will have special status. Who are you to decide on a people that is a country? Who are you? So when you see the people of Southern Cameroon have the right to decide on their future. Okay, they have the right to determine their own. That's what they call self-determination. Okay, no other country, no people can decide on 8 million people who have a known boundary by the United Nations. Okay, you saw the photo of when the United Nations came with 2 maps, handed them to Paul Biya. They told him, hey, this country is made up of 2 countries. This setup, okay, 2. So this is the map of Southern Cameroon. This is the map of La Republic of Cameroon. Happy 50th anniversary for this union. But at the end of the day, the questions behind this manipulation is that's the problem. Why did you go and touch something that they say, hey, okay, don't touch this constitution. This is a federal constitution. This constitution will help both countries to live side by side. As other countries other people have done it before, right? How do you think that Quebec lives within Canada? How do you think Quebec it's an autonomous state? Quebec is like just like a country on its own, right? But it's within Canada. Why? It's because of the constitution that was set up to tell them that, hey, these are 2 separate regions, autonomous regions. This is Canada, this is Quebec, a French-speaking part inside Canada. Okay, this is what it's gonna be. This is how the constitution gonna look like. It's an arrangement. It's not you imposing your constitution on people. You understand? They finally want to assimilate them. But you know what? You hear what Pobia said, right? In the more Ibrahim program. He said he wanted to assimilate these people, but it was very difficult because the culture, the mindset is very, very strong. Very, very difficult to change these people. And they have seen that even in these 8 years to 9 years of declaring war on the people, right? They have seen the difference. Until it's now that La Republic people can respect you guys. Before they were not respecting you because they know that, oh, they can do anything and nothing will happen. But now they know that if they do something, something will happen. That's how people regain their dignity. Not when they will call you, oh, le Bamenda, le gens de Boya, oh, le gens de Kumba, le gens de this, all that kind of name. But now, no matter how it happens, they know that, hey, les gens là, c'est sont les gens de Ambazonia, c'est the Southern Cameroon. They will tell you that because that is what defines us. Okay, that is what defines us. It's not. That's our identity. Okay, why do you think people pride themselves to identify themselves? Okay, we did not get into that heritage to be assimilated. No, we get there to have that culture, that cultural mix, the cultural mix and all those things. But they know that there are 2 countries living like that. That's an arrangement that works, right? But when you have a country, the government don't know what to do. There is economic crisis, there is political crisis, there is social crisis. Every crisis is in that country. A country that is proud to be in the list of the most corrupt countries. First 10, Cameroon. Tell me, what they did to Buhari in America, they should do it to those ministers there. God, there are some few ministers who retire in Cameroon and come and live in America. They have to go into their houses and collect money there. Because what they did to Buhari was very good. Imagine how much money was seen in Buhari's house. In America. Why Nigerian people are suffering. It's a lesson. But there are things that our people have to understand. The people of Southern Cameroon Ambazonian. We are fighting an existential threat. A threat of our own existence. Because these people are ready to cleanse our existence and say, okay, we are just Cameroonians. No, We're not Cameroonians. Okay? We had two, and that's why, imagine that Cameroon does not want to celebrate their independence. Which country on this earth will not celebrate their Independence Day? Which one? Tell me. And people have that guts to come and be saying all those nonsense. Which country? Tell me. None, right? Every country is proud to celebrate their Independence Day. Cameroon does not have Independence Day. They don't celebrate it all. On the Independence Day, there isn't celebrating New Year. Bonne année, bonne année. It's not bonne année. C'est l'indépendance de Cameroon. La République du Cameroon got her independence on the 1st of January 1960. The following year, the people of Southern Cameroon got their independence. So they are two separate countries. It has nothing to do with hate or like, love or what, whether it's, no, we're not making love making here. We're not talking about love or hate. It's not about hate speech or like and love. No, it has nothing to do with that. It is at the United Nations. Go to the United Nations. Check all the countries that got their independence. You see Southern Cameroon there. So all the war the government of Cameroon waged on the people of Ambazonia is what they call land grabbing. Land grabbing. They came to our land, bring their military to occupy the land for no reason. Just because they want to usurp our resources. They have enjoyed our resources and they want to keep it that way. They want to keep that status quo. It's very different because the trust we had, or our forebears, our foreparents gave these guys was that, okay, we'll live together, but we are going to manage our resources. We're going to manage our ministries. Our prime minister will stay in Boya because there's a prime minister's lodge there. Not in Yaoundé, in a small house that they give him. Okay? We have our own prime minister. We'll do everything. We'll control our military. Back then, we do not even have a military. We had a police force called Mobile Wing. These people came in. Now, all Cameroon are training their police in Muteng and in our police school. That is how we were living like Switzerland without a military. We are just a police force. But we want to make our people understand, okay? These are the things that these people see in us that they like, but they don't want to come and say, okay, let's live side by side. Okay, they want to come and impose on us, and that's what is very risky. Because if somebody come like that, it means that the person wants to come and put you under conspiracy, under bondage. That's the mentality of the slave master. If our people allow this to happen to them, we are done. There will be no thing like, and that's why they don't want to celebrate their independence, because if they celebrate it, they will know that, oh, La Republic is a different country. 1st of January, every 1st of January, Biya does not mention anything of independence. No one. Check on all Biya's speeches. Biya will not mention one thing. One thing that concerns their independence. On 1st of January, La Republique, all countries in the world celebrate their independence. Only La République du Cameroon does not. I'm telling you. So the mindset that they have put in their people is that we got our independence together, we came and built this country together. No, that's not the idea. The idea is that we are distinct people, okay? And because if you don't want to identify somebody, that this person is this, okay? This is their own background. This is how they become. Why do you want that person to stay with you? You don't want to recognize anything that person has, You don't want to say, oh, this person, okay, this is you. Then you are offering the person a special status when the United Nations grant you both equal status as two equal countries. Okay, one colonized by French, the other colonized by England. England. Okay. So all the misinformation, all the has nothing to do with what is going on now. La Republic can do whatever they want, but the resolute of the people of Southern Cameroon will never be shaken. Okay? Stay strong. Stay resolute. Self-determination is a human right. And the international community knows that. Everybody knows that. Okay? Thank you and stay strong.